Everything you think you know about karma is wrong. You've been lied to. Karma is not some cosmic revenge system where bad people get punished and good people get rewarded. It's not. What goes around comes around. And it's definitely not instant. The real truth about karma is so much more complex, more immediate, and more under your control than anyone's told you. In the next 25 minutes, I'm going to destroy 10 myths about karma that are keeping you stuck, confused, and spiritually powerless. And truth number 8. It will completely flip your understanding of why bad things happen to good people. This isn't feel-good spirituality. This is the raw truth. Let me start with a hard truth. Most people have no idea what karma actually is. They think it's some mystical force that punishes evil and rewards good. They use it as a way to feel better when bad people seem to get away with things. Don't worry, karma will get them. But that's not karma. That's wishful thinking. That's people wanting the universe to be fair when it's actually just neutral. The word karma comes from Sanskrit and it simply means action. That's it. Not cosmic justice. Not divine punishment. Just action. And the law of karma is simply this: every action creates an effect. That's it. Cause. And in the process, the truth got buried under layers of misunderstanding. Today, I'm going to uncover that truth. I'm going to destroy 10 common myths about karma. And by the end, you'll understand how karma really works, how to work with it intelligently, and why most spiritual teachings about it are misleading at best and harmful at worst. This is going to challenge what you believe. But if you're ready for truth over comfort, let's begin. Myth number 1, karma is punishment from the universe. The first and biggest myth is that karma is punishment. That when something bad happens to you, it's because the universe is punishing you for something you did wrong. This is completely false. Karma is neutral. Karma has no morality. It has no judgment. It doesn't care if you're good or bad. It's simply cause and effect. You drop a ball, it falls. You plant a seed, it grows. You act, there's a consequence. That's karma. There's no cosmic judge sitting in the sky deciding you deserve to suffer. There's no karmic scoreboard tracking your good deeds and bad deeds. That's human projection onto a neutral process. Why this myth is harmful. When you believe karma is punishment, you start seeing yourself as a victim. Why is the universe punishing me? What did I do to deserve this? This disempowers you. It makes you passive. It puts control outside of yourself. Worse, you start judging others who suffer. They must have done something bad to deserve that. This is spiritual arrogance disguised as wisdom. It's victim blaming wrapped in spiritual language. The truth. Bad things happen because we live in a world of cause and effect. Sometimes you experience consequences of your own actions. Sometimes you experience consequences of others' actions. Sometimes you experience random events that have nothing to do with karma at all. Not everything that happens to you is karma. Sometimes it's just life. Accidents happen. Chaos exists. Random chance is real. Not every effect has a moral cause. What this means for you. Stop asking, what did I do to deserve this, and start asking, what can I learn from this? How can I respond to this? What action will I take now? Karma isn't happening to you. It's happening through you. You're not a victim of karma. You're a participant in it. And that means you have power. Myth number 2, good karma brings good results. The second myth is that doing good things creates good karma that brings good results. This is oversimplified to the point of being false. The complexity of consequences. Actions don't have simple, direct, predictable results. You can do something with good intentions that creates terrible consequences. You can do something selfish that accidentally helps someone. The relationship between action and effect is complex. You give money to someone and they use it to buy drugs. Was that good karma? You refuse to lend money to someone and they get desperate enough to find a real solution. Was that bad karma? You can't always predict or control the consequences of your actions. And judging actions as simply good or bad ignores this complexity. Intent versus impact. Your intention matters, but it doesn't determine the karmic result. You can mean well and still create harm. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, as they say. Karma responds to the actual impact of your actions, not just your motivation. This is harsh but true. You don't get credit for trying if the result was harmful. The paradox of good deeds. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do looks cruel. Setting a boundary. Saying no. Letting someone experience consequences. Refusing to enable. Is this good karma or bad karma? Neither. It's necessary action. And the karmic result depends on countless factors you can't control. What really creates positive karma? It's not about doing good things. It's about acting with awareness. Being conscious of your impact. Taking responsibility for consequences. Cleaning up your messes. Making amends when you cause harm. Conscious action creates clean karma. Unconscious action, even if well-intentioned, creates messy karma that you'll have to deal with later. The takeaway. Stop trying to accumulate good karma like spiritual brownie points. Start focusing on becoming more conscious, more aware, more intentional. That's what actually transforms your life. Myth number 3, bad people will eventually get what they deserve. The third myth is that bad people will eventually face karmic justice. That if they're getting away with it now, karma will catch up to them later. This is often not true, and believing it keeps you stuck. The uncomfortable truth. Some people do terrible things and never face consequences. They die wealthy, comfortable, surrounded by people who love them. They never get theirs. And this destroys people's faith in karma because they're expecting cosmic justice that never comes. Why? Because karma isn't justice. It's not morality. It's cause and effect. And the effects aren't always what we think they should be. Internal versus external consequences. Here's what people miss: the person doing harm is experiencing consequences. Just not the ones you see. They're experiencing internal consequences. Disconnection from their soul. Hardening of their heart. Corruption of their consciousness. Spiritual death while physically alive. They might look successful externally, but internally they're empty. That is the karma. But we don't see it, so we think they're getting away with it. Why you care? The real question is, why are you so focused on whether bad people get punished? Usually it's because you want revenge without having to dirty your hands. You want the universe to do your dirty work. Karma will get them is often code for, I want them to suffer but I want to feel spiritual about wanting that. This obsession with other people's karma is actually your karma creating itself. The anger, resentment, and desire for revenge, that's creating negative effects in your life, not theirs. The liberation. Let go of needing to see bad people punished. That's not your job. Your job is to protect yourself, remove yourself from harm, and focus on your own consciousness. What others do and what consequences they face is between them and reality. Your energy is better spent on your own growth, not on waiting for cosmic revenge. The wisdom. The Buddha said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Waiting for karma to punish someone you hate is the same thing. You're the one suffering while you wait. Myth number 4, karma takes lifetimes to work. The fourth myth is that karma is slow. That it takes years, decades, even lifetimes to come back around. This is false. Karma is instant. Immediate consequences. Every action you take creates immediate consequences. You lie, you immediately feel the dissonance. You help someone, you immediately feel the connection. You act with anger, you immediately experience the energy of anger. The effects might not be visible externally right away. But internally, energetically, the karma is instant. Your consciousness changes immediately based on what you do. The misconception. People think karma is about external events that happen later. I did something bad, so something bad will happen to me in the future. But that's not how it works. Karma is about who you become through your actions. You cheat someone, you become a cheater. That's instant karma. Now you're someone who cheats, and you'll live with the consciousness of a cheater. That affects everything, your relationships, your self-image, your peace of mind. The ripple effect. Your actions today create who you are tomorrow. And who you are tomorrow determines what you attract, how you respond to life, and what possibilities are available to you. Someone who practices honesty becomes an honest person. Their consciousness shifts. They attract different circumstances. They make different choices. This isn't magical. This is practical psychology. Why people believe it's slow. We don't see the internal changes happening. We only see external events. So when external consequences take time to appear, we think karma is slow. But the karma already happened. The external manifestation is just the echo. The power of this understanding. If karma is instant, then every moment is a new opportunity. You're not stuck waiting years for good karma to pay off or bad karma to fade. You can change your karma right now by changing your actions right now. Myth number 5, you can escape karma. The fifth myth is that you can somehow escape, outsmart, or avoid karma. You can't. Every action has consequences. Always. The inescapability. You cannot act without creating effects. Even choosing not to act is an action that creates effects. You can't step outside the system. You are the system. You're not separate from cause and effect. You're made of it. The illusions of escape. People try to escape karma in various ways. If nobody knows, it didn't happen. But you know. Your consciousness records it. I'll balance bad karma with good karma. But it doesn't work like a bank account. You can't offset one with the other. I'll just not think about it. But suppression isn't freedom. The consequences exist whether you acknowledge them or not. Hidden karma. Some think if they do something secretly, there's no karma. Wrong. The secrecy itself is karma. Living with secrets creates internal stress, fear of discovery, disconnection from others. That's the karmic consequence playing out. Spiritual bypassing. Many spiritual people try to transcend karma by claiming, it's all an illusion, or, I'm beyond karma. But this is ego dressed in spiritual clothes. You're human. You have a body. You take actions. Those actions have effects. That's karma. Pretending otherwise doesn't free you from it. The only escape. The only way to transcend karma is not to escape it but to become fully conscious within it. To act with such awareness, such presence, such intention that you're not creating messy karma anymore. This doesn't mean you're beyond consequences. It means you're aware of them. You take responsibility for them. You clean them up as they happen. This is karmic mastery, not karmic escape. What this means. Stop trying to get away with things. Stop trying to avoid consequences. Stop trying to find loopholes. Instead, act with integrity because you understand that whatever you do to yourself first and always. Myth number 6, karma is cosmic accounting. The sixth myth is that karma works like cosmic accounting. That the universe keeps a ledger of your good and bad deeds and balances them out. This is a complete misunderstanding. Not a balance sheet. Karma isn't transactional. It's not, I did 5 good things so I can do 1 bad thing. It's not, I suffered this much so I deserve that much happiness. The universe isn't an accountant. Every action is independent. Every moment is fresh. Past actions influence but don't determine present circumstances. You're not accumulating spiritual debt or credit. The problem with scorekeeping. When you think of karma as accounting, you start keeping score. I've been so good, why am I not being rewarded? I've suffered so much, I deserve good things now. This is transactional spirituality. It's ego wanting payment for virtue. But the universe doesn't owe you anything for being good. Being good is its own reward. Living with integrity creates internal peace. That's the karma. Not external rewards. The entitlement trap. People who think karma is cosmic accounting develop entitlement. I've done so much good, so I deserve. This is spiritual materialism. You're being good to get something, not because it's right. And when life doesn't give you what you think you deserve, you become bitter. Where's my good karma? I've been waiting. But the karma was already delivered, in the form of the person you became through your actions. Instant, not cumulative. Karma isn't cumulative. It's not building up over time waiting to cash out. Every action creates its effect immediately at the level of consciousness. Who you are right now is the karma of your past actions. What you do right now creates who you'll be next. There's no waiting for the universe to balance the books. The books are always balanced. In every moment. You are the balance. The freedom. When you stop seeing karma as accounting, you're free. Free to do good without expecting payment. Free to accept consequences without feeling cheated. Free to act from choice rather than calculation. Myth number 7, past life karma determines your present. The 7th myth is that your current life circumstances are determined by karma from past lives. This is the most disempowering belief in all of spirituality. The past life excuse. I'm suffering because of past life karma. We have a karmic contract from a past life. This difficulty is karmic debt from previous incarnations. These statements sound spiritual, but they're actually excuses. They take power away from the present moment and place it in an unprovable past that you can't change or even verify. The convenient explanation. Past life karma explains everything while explaining nothing. Why are you poor? Past life karma. Why are you sick? Past life karma. Why is your relationship difficult? Past life karma. It's unfalsifiable. You can't prove or disprove it. Which makes it the perfect excuse for not taking responsibility for your current choices. The present creates the present. Your circumstances are created by your current consciousness, current choices, current actions. Not by something you supposedly did hundreds of years ago as someone else. Yes, you inherited certain circumstances, your body, your family, your culture, your time period. But how you respond to those circumstances is completely up to you. That's your karma in action right now. The trap of fate. Believing in past life karma can make you passive. This is my destiny. This is what I deserve from past actions. I have to accept it. No. You have to respond to it. There's a difference between acceptance and resignation. Acceptance means acknowledging reality as it is. Resignation means giving up your power to change it. Past life karma teachings often lead to resignation disguised as spiritual acceptance. What about reincarnation? Maybe reincarnation is real. Maybe it's not. But either way, this moment is what matters. What you do now creates your future. Not what you supposedly did then. You can't change the past, this life or previous ones. You can only act now. The empowerment. Let go of past life karma as an explanation for your circumstances. Instead, ask, what am I creating right now? What choices am I making? How am I responding? Your power is in the present. Your karma is created now. Stop looking backward for explanations and start looking forward with intention. Myth number 8, bad things happen to good people because of karma. The 8th myth, and this is the big one, is that when bad things happen to good people, it's because of karma. This is not only false, it's cruel. The cruelty of this belief. When someone gets cancer, loses a child, experiences tragedy, telling them it's karma is spiritual violence. You're essentially saying they deserved it. That they caused it. That their suffering is justified. This is victim blaming dressed up in spiritual language. And it's wrong. Random chaos exists. Not everything is karma. Sometimes things just happen. Accidents occur. Cells mutate randomly. Drunk drivers hit innocent people. Natural disasters destroy homes. This isn't karma. This is chaos. This is the random nature of physical reality. Trying to find karmic meaning in every tragedy is a human need to feel in control. If everything happens for a reason, then we can prevent bad things by being good. But this is false security. It's not how reality works. The suffering of saints. Look at history. Many of the most spiritually advanced, most compassionate, most service-oriented people suffered tremendously. Jesus. Gandhi. Martin Luther King Jr. Mother Teresa struggled with depression. The Dalai Lama fled his country. Was this karma? Were they bad people being punished? Obviously not. Their suffering came from living in a world with violence, injustice, and disease. Not from cosmic retribution. The real causes. Bad things happen for many reasons. Biological reality, bodies decay, get sick, die. Human cruelty, others' harmful actions affect innocent people. Systemic injustice, oppressive systems harm good people. Random chance, no meaning, just probability. Natural laws, gravity doesn't care if you're good. None of these are karma. They're just reality. The lesson. The question isn't, why did this happen, but how will I respond? You don't create your circumstances through karma. But you create your life through your response to circumstances. That's where your power is. Not in preventing all bad things through good karma. But in transforming all things through conscious response. The compassion. Never tell someone their suffering is karma. Offer compassion instead. Recognize that pain happens to everyone, regardless of virtue. And focus on how to help, not on justifying why it happened. Myth number 9. You can accumulate good karma for later. The 9th myth is that you can build up good karma now that will protect or reward you later. This is spiritual hoarding, and it doesn't work that way. The savings account fallacy. People treat karma like a savings account. I'm doing all these good deeds so I'll have good karma stored up for when I need it. But karma isn't something you accumulate. It's something you are. You're not building a reserve of good fortune. You're becoming a certain kind of person. And that person will face whatever life brings with whatever consciousness they've developed. Present moment karma. Karma operates now. What you do now shapes your consciousness now. That consciousness determines how you experience life now. There's no future payout. The payout is immediate, in the form of who you are. You practice kindness, you become kind. That kindness changes how you perceive the world, how you interact with people, how you feel about yourself. That's the karma. Not some future reward. The spiritually greedy. Many spiritual people are actually quite greedy. They're doing spiritual practices, good deeds, service, but for future rewards. They want enlightenment. They want better circumstances. They want to secure their future. This is still ego. It's still transactional. It's just using spiritual currency instead of material currency. True generosity. Real karmic freedom comes from acting without expectation of reward. Doing good because it's right, not because you'll benefit. Serving because you're moved to serve, not because you're accumulating merit. When you act without attachment to results, you're free. The action itself is complete. You're not waiting for payback. You're not keeping score. You're just being who you choose to be. The irony. When you stop trying to accumulate good karma, when you stop doing good for future reward, you actually experience the benefits immediately. Peace. Joy. Connection. Freedom. These aren't future payoffs. They're present realities that come from living with integrity. The practice. Do good and forget about it. Act with love and move on. Serve and release. Don't keep mental records of your virtue. This isn't about being a good person to get good karma. It's about being authentic and letting karma take care of itself. Myth number 10, karma is about external results. The 10th and final myth is that karma is about external results, what happens to you in the world. This is the root misunderstanding that creates all the other myths. The internal reality. Karma is primarily about internal transformation. It's about consciousness, not circumstances. It's about who you become, not what happens to you. You lie, the karma isn't that you'll get caught. The karma is that you become a liar. You carry that energy, that consciousness, that identity. And that affects everything, whether you get caught or not. You help someone, the karma isn't that someone will help you later. The karma is that you become a helper. You experience the joy of service. You strengthen the neural pathways of compassion. You embody generosity. Why we focus on external. We want karma to be about external results because we want control over circumstances. We want to believe that if we're good enough, life will be easy. But life doesn't work that way. External circumstances are influenced by millions of factors beyond your control. Other people's choices. Random events. Systemic forces. You can't control all that through good behavior. What you can control. You can control your consciousness. Your response. Your integrity. Your growth. And that is karma. That's what carries forward. That's what determines your experience of life. Two people can face the same external circumstance. One responds with wisdom and peace. One responds with bitterness and anger. Same circumstance. Different karma. Because karma is the internal state, not the external event. The liberation. When you realize karma is internal, you're free. You stop trying to manipulate external reality through spiritual practices. You stop being good to get good things. You stop fearing that bad actions will bring bad luck. Instead, you act with integrity because you want to be a person of integrity. You practice love because you want to live in a state of love. You seek truth because you value truth. The internal state is the reward. The ultimate truth. Karma isn't about what happens to you. It's about what happens in you. It's not about your circumstances. It's about your consciousness. It's not about your fate. It's about your character. And character, consciousness, awareness, integrity, is the only thing you take with you. Into the next moment. Into the next day. Into the next life, if there is one. Everything else is temporary. But who you are is eternal. That's the real truth about karma. So there you have it. 10 myths about karma destroyed. Karma is not punishment. Good karma doesn't guarantee good results. Bad people don't always get what they deserve. Karma is instant, not slow. You cannot escape karma. Karma is not cosmic accounting. Past life karma doesn't determine your present. Bad things happening to good people isn't karma. You can't accumulate karma for later. Karma is about internal transformation, not external results. The real truth about karma is simple: your actions shape your consciousness. Your consciousness shapes your experience. Your experience shapes your future actions. This is the karma cycle. And it's happening now. Always now. You're not waiting for karma to catch up with anyone. You're not accumulating karma for future payout. You're not being punished or rewarded by the universe. You're simply experiencing the natural consequences of who you are and what you do. This is empowering. It means you have power over your karma right now. Every choice you make, every action you take, every thought you think, it's creating your karma in real time. Want to change your karma? Change your consciousness. Want to change your consciousness? Change your actions. Want better karma? Be more aware. It's that simple. And that profound. If this video shattered your understanding of karma in a good way, hit that like button. Comment below with which myth you believed and how this changed your perspective. Share this with someone who needs to hear the real truth about karma. Subscribe for more content that challenges spiritual myths and gives you the real, empowering truth. Because your growth matters. Your awakening matters. Your freedom matters. Remember, you are not a victim of karma. You are the creator of it. Act accordingly. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, act consciously, live authentically, and create the karma you want to experience.